Hi, this is the interpreter. Are you guys having issues with your computer? Okay.
Yes, they are having issues.
I think I hear him. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
But you're not the smartest.
Oh, now we heard you for a second there.
I can hear you, Your Honor. This is the interpreter.
Would you wait for the
Yeah, so it's on the camera.
Okay. Okay, move the.
This is Mr. Caleb, one of the preeminent criminal defense lawyers in the area.
Central and South, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
Can you hear us?
I'm American for first appearance for Thomas Branch, 3 counts of violation of probation.
Should be able to hear us.
Huh?
Should be able to.
So he'll be held no bond on those charges. And you're waiving appearance.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else on that?
Could we get a court date for the violation arraignment?
That's the camera, so you should.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Is that required for the
What
court?
is big?
All right, thank you, sir.
Mr. Kevin, is it a limited period?
Let's
say Thomas Branch.
Not picking up nothing with
That's
that.
that.
There's no way.
If we ever come to that.
No.
Central and South, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, can you hear us?
You're not hearing us on this either.
I just remember
There's no image to the courtroom.
Thomas Branch. David Kaler.
Ivy, can you hear us?
Yes.
I'm asking the courtroom, can they hear us?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you on the TV. We're trying to use the Teams part, but that apparently wasn't working. If you don't hear us, we can hear you.
The audio
We got
coming out
we got
this
two
way.
people in here, so
Are speaking into that. So
hopefully we have this.
What if they mute us on the other one?
There's no better
I'm
place
just
for
gonna
a
send you
trial.
all the email just
State
in
attorney
case.
public defense.
Yeah, somebody's
I think so.
My first job, something first day. I go to the office and they said, okay, you're gonna put that, there's an attorney there already, this is his name, and he's gonna be working with you on the docket. So you kind of get your feet wet. It's like, oh, great. When I get over there, Like, are you Tom? He goes, yeah. Are you the new guy? I said, yeah. He goes, right, there you go. I gotta go felony. Oh. Okay. So go in the courtroom and the judge goes, are you the new attorney? I said, yeah. I said, all right, so what are we doing on these? Go drop. You can't hear it. I don't know how to do any of the rest of this stuff. I can do it.
That's what I'm saying. You could just unmute the TV. They should be able to hear it.
They hear us, but we can hear them.
Yeah, because the TV's muted, this computer.
Wait through all that.
Obviously more enlightened now. Easy with.
You're right. Central South, can you hear us now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Wave your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care.
As far as I know, yeah. All right, hold your ears, folks. Show that. Got the rest of it. All right, we only have one that needs the interpreter that I know of, a Peter Abraham.
Let me sit down.
Your Honor, Karina Fuller, on behalf of Peter Abraham, it's my understanding that he speaks English and does not need the interpreter, but that's what the family told me.
Okay, well, Mr. Abraham, can you speak English okay?
Not good.
Mhm. Sandra Faygo, Your Honor, Court Interpreter's Office, Your Honor, the interpreter has no visual into the courtroom, but can hear.
Well, you're here, sir, on a charge of operating while driver's license suspended, canceled, or revoked.
Señor, comparece aquí acusado de haber conducido mientras tenía la licencia suspendida, revocada o cancelada.
Additionally, sir, we have determined that you are subject to an immigration detainer and will be held for ICE.
También, señor, se ha determinado que usted está sujeto a una orden de retención por parte de las autoridades migratorias y estará siendo retenido para ser entregado a las autoridades ICE.
Counsel wish to be heard on this matter.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm a little confused because it's my understanding that his native language is not Spanish.
Su señoría, estoy un poco confundida porque tengo por entendido que el idioma natal de él no es el español.
He is Arabic. He needs Arabic translation.
Él es árabe.
So really, we don't need Spanish interpreter interpreting for the gentleman who speaks English.
No, Judge, I didn't want to cut off Madam Court interpreter, but I believe he understands some English, but he only speaks Arabic.
Well, he has indicated that he does not understand, and therefore we will roll this over to tomorrow so that they can see if they can get an Arabic interpreter for him.
Yes, Your Honor, would you like me to contact the interpreter's office to see if there's an Arabic interpreter that would be available for tomorrow?
Yes, please. That might move things along a little quicker.
Okay, and will it be at 1 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Central says they have 8 Spanish and they gave an interpreter.
Yes, they did.
Well, who do we have an interpreter?
Okay, so let me see. Your Honor, we have several. So
Whoever's
scrolling up
laughing,
the-
please mute yourself.
Yes, we have Antonio Domingo.
Yes, ma'am, we did that one.
Okay, then I have another one on the list. Is Esteves.
Josmanis Esteves Barrios.
Yes, Giovanni's.
Right, sir. Do you need the service? Is that him?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Antonio's already been taken care of. His attorney was here and she will be in contact with him.
Okay. Then they gave us also,
Hold on.
You
gotta
gotta
say
say it like that to him.
We have to do a status
So-
barrels.
su abogado estaba aquí, se va a poner en comunicación con él.
¿Quién? ¿Por Antonio?
Barrios.
Barrios, Esteves Barrios Giovannis.
Soy yo.
That's me.
All right, sir, you were here on a charge of operating while driver's license suspended, canceled, or revoked. Your bond is $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Señor, comparece aquí por haber conducido con la licencia suspendida, cancelada o revocada. ¿Necesita usted los servicios de un abogado de oficio?
Sí, sí.
Yes, yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Additionally, sir, you're currently out on bond on 26 CT 2182. That bond will be revoked and you will be held no bond pursuant to Parker v. State.
Muy bien, señor, nombraré la oficina de abogados de oficio para que lo represente, pero actualmente usted está siendo detenido por un cargo de 26-7182, revocó la fianza, se le impone un estatus de no fianza conforme Parker versus State.
And if public defender was not previously appointed on that case, public defender will be appointed on this case. Good luck, sir.
Señor, y si un abogado de oficio no ha sido nombrado anteriormente en ese caso, se le nombraría ahorita. Buena suerte, señor. Su señor, ya él tiene abogado para ese caso. Okay, and we have Evangelista García José Eladio.
He's at South.
Okay, I'm going down the list.
Jose
Okay.
Evangelista Garcia.
Yes. José Evangelista García. José Eladio Evangelista García.
Sí.
All right, sir, you're here on charges of DUI and refusal to submit to a breath alcohol test. Your bond for each of those will be $1,000.
Señor, comparece aquí acusado por haber conducido en estado de embriaguez, a rehusarse a someterse a la prueba de alcohol. Se le fija una fianza en la cantidad de $1,000.
Additionally, you have a charge of driving while license suspended or revoked, which is at least a second time, and your bond for that would be $5,000.
Además, se le imputa el delito de haber conducido con la licencia suspendida o revocada. La segunda incidencia, lo cual en este caso, la fianza que se le fija sería de $5,000.
Additionally, if you're able to bond out, you will be placed on pretrial release with the following conditions included.
Además de usted puede salir bajo fianza, se le impondrá unas condiciones previas al juicio que conllevará
You'll be subject to random breath testing, self-pay.
sujeto a pruebas de al azar de aleatorias y usted cubrirá estos costos.
That you will not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition.
Se le prohíbe que posee, porte armas de fuego, armas, pistolas, armas blancas o munición alguna.
And you will not drive any vehicle of any kind at any time whatsoever for any reason.
Se le prohíbe que conduzca ningún tipo de vehículo de motor en ningún momento por ningún propósito.
Good luck, sir.
Señor, buena suerte.
Oh, do you need the service of the public defender?
Señor, ¿necesita los servicios de abogado de oficio?
Sí.
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you.
Nombraré la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente. We have Franco Francisco Faustino.
Sí.
Sir, you're here on a charge of no valid driver's license. Your bond is $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Señor, comparece aquí acusado de no tener una licencia válida de conductor. Se le fija la fianza en la cantidad de $250. ¿Necesita usted que se le nombre un abogado de oficio?
Pero si pagando la fianza, ¿podré salir?
So if I pay the bond, am I going to be able to get out?
Well, I'll give you the lawyer answer, which is that depends.
Bueno, yo le voy a dar una respuesta de que un abogado le diría, depende.
I don't know if you have other charges or if there's some other hold for you, but I know your bond is $250. What I don't know is if you need the public defender.
Bueno, yo no sé si se le imputan cargos adicionales o si hay alguna otra orden de retención que pese en su contra. Lo que sí sé es que la fianza que se le fijó es de $250. Pero lo que yo quiero, no sé es si usted necesita que un abogado de oficio lo represente.
Sí,
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Le voy a nombrar a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que le represente. Le deseo buena suerte, señor.
gracias.
Thank you. González Díaz Reyes Baltazar.
Hey, sir, you're going to charge a no valid driver's license. Your bond is $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Señor, se le imputa el cargo de conducir sin tener una licencia válida de conductor. Se le fija la fianza en la cantidad de $250. ¿Necesita usted los servicios del abogado de oficio?
Está bien.
Ok, yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Señor, le nombro a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que le represente. Buena suerte.
Gracias.
I have Gutiérrez González Luis Alberto.
Sí,
Yes.
All right, sir, you're on a charge of preventing an unauthorized person to drive. Your bond on that charge would be $500. Additionally, there is is there an ice container on that? Yeah. There's also an ice container on this. You will be held for that.
Señora, usted se le acaba de permitir a una persona no autorizada de conducir y ese cargo se le fija una fianza a la cantidad de $500. Además, hay una orden de retención por parte de las autoridades migratorias.
Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
¿Piensa usted, señor, que necesita los servicios de abogado de oficio?
sí.
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Muy bien, le nombraré a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que lo represente. Le deseo buena suerte. We have Juan Tomás Doroteo.
All right, sir, you're on a charge of DUI. There is a ICE hold, so you will be held subject to the immigration detainer. Your bond on the charge, however, will be $2,000. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Señor, usted se le acusa de haber conducido en estado de embriaguez. Hay una orden de retención por parte de las autoridades migratorias que pese en su contra. Si es que usted también se le fija una fianza a la cantidad de $2,000. ¿Necesita usted que se le nombre un abogado de oficio?
Sí,
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Señor, voy a nombrar a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que lo represente. Le deseo buena suerte. That's all I have, Your Honor. I don't know if there may be anybody else.
Well, let's ask.
¿Alguien necesita? Ok.
Su nombre, por favor.
Marian Ramírez.
Marian Ramírez.
Ramirez. Ma'am, you're on a charge of no driver's license. Your bond is $500 on that as a result of an immigration detainer, so you will be held for ICE as well. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Señora, a usted se le acusa de haber conducido sin tener una licencia válida de conductor. La fianza que se le fija es en la cantidad de $500 a consecuencia de que hay una orden de retención por parte de las autoridades migratorias que pese en su contra. Así es que usted necesita que se le nombre un abogado de oficio para que la represente.
Sí.
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Voy a nombrar a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que le represente. Le deseo buena suerte.
Gracias.
All right, is there anyone else who needs the Spanish interpreter?
¿Alguna otra persona que necesita los servicios del intérprete, por favor? Ok, ¿cómo se llama?
Francisco Ramírez.
Francisco Ramírez.
All right, sir, you're here on charges of no valid driver's license with a bond of $250 and a DUI with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Muy bien, señor, usted se le acusa de conducir sin tener una licencia válida de conducir. Se le fija la fianza en la cantidad de $250. Además, se le acusa de haber conducido en estado de embriaguez y se le fija una fianza en la cantidad de $1,000. ¿Necesita usted que se lo represente un abogado de oficio?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, sir, I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Additionally, there is an immigration detainer on you, so there won't be an ICE hold. Good luck, sir.
Muy bien, señor. Voy a nombrar a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente y además hay una orden de retención por parte de las autoridades migratorias que pesan en su contra.
All right, thank you very much.
Gracias, señor. Bueno,
I think that's all the Spanish, so thank you very much for your time.
you're welcome, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, if the bailiffs would have everyone else stand and be sworn.
All rise. Raise your right hand, be sworn. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and so say I do. Say I do.
I do.
All right, you can have a seat. All right, folks, my name is Bob Grote. I'm going to be the judge for first appearance today. We only cover a couple things here, so listen carefully. When you come forward, I'll ask you if you need the service of the public defender. If your answer is anything other than no, then we'll talk about your financial situation and determine if you qualify for the public defender. Additionally, we will talk about your case to the extent we determine if there's probable cause. If there is probable cause, then we'll determine any appropriate bond or release conditions. Other than that, we won't be doing anything about your case. So please do not talk about your case. I cannot emphasize that enough. Everything you're saying is under oath and being recorded, and the state attorney is furiously taking notes every time someone opens their mouth. So do not talk about your case in any way whatsoever. With that, we will begin with those at South County. The first one I have is Joseph Brunk.
Not be here. Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. Sheriff's website shows that he's been released via a teletype on this charge, so I don't know why he's still here. So I would ask for him to be released on his own recognizance on this, since he was supposed to have been released via teletype in the sheriff's website.
So, sir, apparently it's a fugitive from justice case out of Ohio. You are being held no bond. I will continue to hold you no bond on that, and hopefully something will happen with Ohio.
Your Honor, again, I would defer to the state attorney. He's been released on this already.
All right.
And Your Honor, based on the information I have from classifications, Ohio has removed the hold.
Oh, perfect.
They will not extradite, and classification should be in the process of releasing him today.
All right, then you should get released today, sir. Good luck.
I just wanted to get.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Buy new PC still or no PC?
No PCR.
Thank you.
That's good. Good night. Great.
Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, you're here as a result of a warrant signed by the Honorable Judge John Flynn for failing to appear for an arraignment. Your bond amount is $500. Do you need the public defender to represent you?
No, sir.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Miguel Gonzalez Valentine. Sir, you're here on charge of resisting an officer without violence with a bond of $1,000 and possession of a weapon or firearm in violation of a RPO. Your bond for that will be $5,000. Additionally, you're currently on probation in 25 MM 4852. On that case, court will enter a standard warrant. You will be held no bond on the violation of probation. Now, having said all that, do you need the public defender to represent you?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
And also, please, to be appointed on to you.
Yes. Thurmond Harrison.
Sir.
Mr. Harrison, apparently Virginia wants you. We have fugitive of justice from Virginia. You're being held no bond on that charge. Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, do you need the service of the public defender for this?
Yes, sir.
And I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Alexander Maldonado.
He was being combative.
Well, would you please let him know that his bond amounts on the possession of drug paraphernalia is $1,000. On the possession of meth, possession of heroin, the bond is $5,000 each. And then I'm going to do a standard warrant on 22 CF 9007 for violation of probation, and the public defender will be appointed in all cases. Jesse Oliphant.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're on a charge of introduction to Constable Detention Facility with a bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Can you restate those charges, sir?
Introduction of contraband to a detention facility.
Yes, sir.
So
That's
do you
my
need
only,
service of the public defender?
that's my only new charge.
I answered your question first. You have to answer mine now.
I apologize. Yes, sir.
All right, I will appoint the public defender to represent you, and that is the only other charge that I have.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on a second.
Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. He was here yesterday, and this is the only charge that didn't make it to the docket. So
Okay.
he's being brought, we were already appointed this case yesterday. It just wasn't on the docket, so it was brought back today.
All right, so then an abundance of caution then. All right, thank you, sir. Yes, same condition. Edgardo Rivera.
Should be at the courthouse.
Oh, we already did him.
It is him.
Jonathan Patman,
Combative.
would you please tell him that his bond is $5,000 and that the public defender is appointed to represent him?
Yes, sir.
Luis Tyndall.
Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. This is a bring back case. He had first appearances on May 17th. This is a 7-day hearing for Orange County to come get him. It looks like it's a warrantless, or it's just a warrant from another jurisdiction, FTA, for several charges. They haven't come to get him in a week, so I would be asking for him to be released on his own recognizance.
Steve?
Your Honor, I would ask that this be reset for Orange County to receive notice to come to him.
They didn't receive notice before.
I'm unaware of that, Your Honor.
All right, well, given the serious nature of at least the trafficking charge, we're going to hold this off for 1 week to give Orange County an opportunity to review that, and then he'll be brought back next Tuesday.
Is that June 2nd?
Yes. Yes.
And with somebody been notifying the other county that he's here and been waiting to be picked up?
All right, do we have anyone else in South County?
That's it, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Sir.
All right, then we'll go to Central County with the females first. Badia Amin.
Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. The understanding is the alleged victim in this case wants to have contact with her, so I was going to ask for no violent contact with her.
All right, well, ma'am, you're here on a charge of domestic violence battery. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond amount would be $1,000. If you're able to bond out, there'll be conditions of pretrial release. Those conditions will include the following: she would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. You may have contact with the alleged victim, but it may not be physically or verbally threatening or violent in any manner whatsoever. Ma'am, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Isabel Cabrera. Ms. Cabrera, you're here on 3 counts of violation of probation for which you will be held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck. Carissa Del Valle Simmons.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're here as a result of a failure to appear for mandatory docketing. Pursuant to the warrant signed by the Honorable Judge Hope Patey, you will be held no bond on that charge. 5-day hearing is scheduled for May 20th, or 2-day hearing, but it's going to be on Thursday. Good luck.
Okay.
My understanding she already has public defender. Is that May 28th at 8:30?
Yes.
Thank you.
Seventh Forte.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're on a charge of resisting officer without violence. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond amount will be $1,000. Additionally, if you're, there's also a few cases that you're out on bond for now. That bond will be revoked. You will be held no bond pursuant to Park Review State. Those cases are 26 CF 3717, 25 CF 10971. Do you need the public defender to represent you for these cases?
Yeah.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you for these cases. Good luck.
And you know, those cases, it's not really a Parker situation. She pledged those charges, I believe, on May 19th.
Oh, a week ago.
It should be updated in the system as to that she got probation on those for the pre-trial case.
All right, well, hold on. We need to bring back Ms. Forte. So that will not be a pretrial release issue with Park Review State.
Okay. We're here with her on Sunday on case numbers. It's supposed to be brought back yesterday. Being brought back again today to straighten everything up.
I apologize, ma'am. Apparently you're put on probation. So it would not be a Parker v. State issue. It would simply be the probation issue. So, yeah, is this a new charge while she was on probation?
She was on free trial and bond in these cases.
She was on the cases on May 19th. Have not updated the dispute yet.
So she was released at that point?
It should be, I would defer to the state for their staff. It should show the staff out social on that date.
It's Monday, isn't it? Today's Monday. Tuesday. Feels like a month. Got anything there?
Your Honor, I'm looking currently. Looks like. It looks like, Your Honor, I'm looking at a order of probation on the 2025 and the 2026 CF case. Entered a plea, no contest. It looks like that was signed off on by Judge Rayful on May 19th.
All right.
So do we not have a snap out from that date on either of those cases?
I'm looking at an order of probation now. But the question is, well, she had to have been released at that point. Okay, so instead, it'll be in stanch or warrant on those cases. Defendant held no bond on the violation of probation and public defender appointment. So Ms. Borchak, I think we got it figured out. But attorney should be able to see pretty quickly to talk about it. Thank you, ma'am. Jasmine Gamad?
Here.
You're on charge of driving while license suspended or revoked. Your bond is $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
No.
Was that a no or a yes?
No.
All right. Good luck, ma'am. Margaret Goodwin?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're on a charge of grand theft of a motor vehicle with bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Shannon Grant?
Sanderson,
Yes.
Prosecutor's Office, Your Honor. Alleged victim wants to have contact with her, so I'm gonna ask for no, violent contact with alleged victim. Also indicated that she didn't want to press charges against her.
All right, ma'am, you are here on a charge of domestic violence battery. Your bond amount would be $1,000. If you're able to bond out, you'll be conditions of pretrial release, which will include the following. She would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. You may have contact with the alleged victim, but it may not be physically or verbally threatening or violent in any manner whatsoever. Ma'am, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck. Diane Lackey?
Yes.
Ma'am, you're here on a charge of simple battery with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, ma'am. LaDonna Lewis?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're on a charge of simple battery with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck. Tiffany Morrison?
Judge, I believe she was a takeoff.
Thank you.
I just asked her to set her for tomorrow.
Kimberly Poe? Ms. Poe, you are here as a result of a failure to appear for pretrial pursuant to the warrant signed by the Honorable Judge David Stamey. Your bond for those three charges is $2,000. Then you have a violation of probation for which you will be held no bond, a felony petty theft with a bond of $5,000, and false ID given to a law enforcement officer with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
So public defenders previously have been appointed for a few of those cases. We'll make sure the public defender is appointed for all of those cases. Hold on a second, please. Which case is that?
He said what? He's gonna run all those cases together?
I don't have a 24.
Huh? He's gonna, what?
And nothing's listed here as a VOP. Oh, yeah, the VOP there. All right. I'm sorry, ma'am. What was your question?
I was trying to get clarity on what you were saying.
Okay, well, you got 3 charges where Judge Staney has determined your bond would be $2,000 each. Then you have a violation of probation where you'll be held no bond pursuant to the warrant. And then you have a felony petty theft with a bond of $5,000 and false ID given to a law enforcement officer with a bond of $1,000. And the public defender has previously been appointed to your case. Good luck, man.
Okay.
Eula Scurry?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're here on a charge of domestic violence, aggravated battery on a pregnant victim. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond amount will be $10,000, and if you're able to bond out, with the conditions of pretrial release, those conditions will include the following: you would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. You may have contact with the alleged victim, but only within the first 48 hours of release, accompanied by law enforcement to retrieve any personal items. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, man. Jennifer Sykes?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Sykes, you're here on 2 counts of violation of probation for which you'll be held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me my next court date for that?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Michelle Thompson?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're here on charge of possession of drug paraphernalia with a bond of $1,000 and possession of cocaine with a bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me my next court date?
No, ma'am, but I can appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Okay. All right.
All right, that should be all the females. And we will move then to the males at Central, beginning with John Brownlee. Mr. Brownlee, you're here on a charge of trespass with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes. No, I'm sorry, what, man? Did you advise me? I guess so.
Well, I guess I'll do it then. So the public defender's appointed. Good luck, sir. Brendan Callens. So you're here on charge of contributing delinquency of a minor with a bond of $5,000, resisting an officer without violence with a bond of $1,000, and discharging a fireman in a public or residential area with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Walter Campbell.
Sanders Smith, Public Defender's Office, Your Honor. Alleged victim wants to have contact with him, so we're gonna ask for no violent contact with alleged victim. Even better.
All right, Mr. Campbell, your charges here are domestic violence battery. Your bond for that would be $1,000 with conditions of pretrial release, which will include the following: she would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. They have contact with the victim, but it may not be physically, verbally threatening, or violently or whatsoever. Additionally, you have a violation of probation out of Polk County, which should be held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender for your Polk County case?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Henry Castro Garcia.
Sanders Smith, Public Defender's Office. I do have a qualified challenge on the domestic violence battery charge at the appropriate time.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Your Honor, I would point out, there's a lot of information in this affidavit, but there's actual no allegation that he actually touched or struck the alleged victim. There was a witness, I believe, that called the police and said she believed they were spitting and hitting on each other. And then there was an officer who watched her fall multiple times. And then the alleged victim said nothing happened. And then she said her injuries were from falling down the stairs. And then she said she was struck a couple of days ago, but doesn't say who struck her. And again, they talked to some witnesses who said they didn't see anything, but there's no allegation in the 4 corners of the affidavit that states specifically that she was touched or struck by Mr. Castro Garcia.
State.
Your Honor, Matthew Hendry on behalf of the state. Your Honor, as you know, probable cause is a very low threshold, and the state does believe that probable cause is met. I would note in addition to the injuries that were observed on the victim, it says that law enforcement, when they were, conducting their investigation of the defendant, they also observed, fresh blood on both of his palms. Based on that, Your Honor, and the totality of the circumstances, we do believe that probable cause has been met.
All right, as it relates to the charge of possession of cannabis, the bond amount would be $1,000. As to the charge of possession of drug trafficking, the bond amount would be $1,000. As to the charge of domestic violence battery, court finds that there is probable cause, the bond would be $1,000. And if you're able to bond out, there'll be conditions of pre-trial release, which will include the following: that you would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. You have no contact with the alleged victim, but you may return the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of release accompanied by law enforcement to retrieve any personal items. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Public defender?
Correct.
Sorry. Yeah.
Do you need?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the public defender will be appointed to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Can you repeat the amount of the bond?
Each bond is $1,000.
It's 3 of them?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nichols Foster?
Sure.
Sir, you're on 2 counts of violation of probation for which you'll be held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Yep.
Paul Grande?
Yes, sir.
So you're here on charge of possession of drug paraphernalia with a bond of $1,000, possession of methamphetamine with a bond of $5,000, operating a vehicle while driver's license suspended with a bond of $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Stephen Hale?
Yeah.
So you're here on charge of possession of drug paraphernalia with a bond of $1,000 and possession of methamphetamine with a bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yeah.
Peter.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Aquarius Hardy?
Stalford?
Yes, sir.
So you're here on 2 counts of violation of probation for which you'll be held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wyatt Hendrickson?
Yes, sir.
So you're here on charges of no driver's license and failure to maintain vehicle liability insurance with a bond of $250 each. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, please.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Georgie LeBron? Mr. LeBron, you're here on charges of DUI, DUI with property damage, refusal to submit to a breath alcohol test, and resisting an officer without violence. Your bond as to each of those charges will be $1,000. And if you're able to bond out, there'll be conditions of pretrial release. Those conditions will include the following: you'll be subject to random breath testing, self-pay, that you would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition, that you would not, and number 13, you're not possessed or consume alcohol or enter any bar or lounge, and you will not drive any vehicle of any kind at any time whatsoever. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes. Could you repeat the amount of the bond?
It's 4 charges and it's $1,000 each,
Thank you.
and the public defender is appointed to represent you. Good luck, sir. Tavares Mack? Mr. Mack, you're here on a charge of felony petty theft with a bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Anthony Martinez?
Yes, sir.
So you're here on a charge of trespass with a bond of $1,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir. Please.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Richard.
Daryl McNeil?
Yes, sir.
So you're here on charges of DUI and refusal to submit to a breath alcohol test. Your bond as to each of those charges will be $1,000, and if you're able to bond out, there'll be conditions of pretrial release. Those conditions will include the following: that you would be subject to random breath testing, self-pay, that you would not consume any alcohol or any bar or lounge, that you would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
All right.
Jorge Ortega Cuevas?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're here on charges of no valid driver's license with a bond of $500, false ID given to a law enforcement officer with a bond of $2,000, and additionally, you have a whole immigration detainer for ICE which you will be held no bond. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Abimelech Tagan Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you're here as a result of a warrant out of Osceola County for failure to appear for something.
Violations.
In any event, the bond amount is $4,999. I guess that's a sale price or a discount or something. Whatever it is, that's the bond amount. We'll set you up for next Tuesday if they haven't come to get you to figure out what we do next.
Okay.
Good luck.
How much was the bond?
$1 less than 5,000. Y'all gotta go. Wisdom D. Paul.
Yes, Sean.
So you're here as a result of a Orange County warrant for failure to appear. Your bond amount is $2,000 on that charge. So either you can bond out or you can wait till next Tuesday and we'll see if Orange County has come to get you. Good luck, sir.
Your Honor, is it possible for you guys to notify Collier County? I have court over there tomorrow.
Well, you want to talk to your attorney about that.
All right, thank you.
Andrew Polanco.
Yes, sir.
So you're here on charges of battery on a law enforcement officer with a bond of $5,000, resisting an officer without violence with a bond of $1,000, resisting an officer with violence with a bond of $5,000, and domestic violence battery with a bond of $1,000. And if you're able to bond out, there'll be conditions of pre-trial release. Those conditions would include the following: you would not use, possess, or carry any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition. You have no contact with the alleged victim, but you may return the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of this accompanied by law enforcement to retrieve any personal items. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Excuse me, can you repeat how much my bond was, please?
Yes, sir. You have 4 charges. Give me your date of birth.
3189.
All right, yes. So you have 4 charges here. 2 of them are bonds of $5,000 each, and 2 of them are bonds of $1,000.
Okay, all right. So 12 ounces.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So you're here on charges of driving a license suspended or revoked with a bond of $250. 2 VOPs with no bond, burglary of an occupied structure, conveyance, robbery with a firearm or weapon, and tampering in a felony second-degree proceeding with a bond of $10,000 as to each of those charges. Additionally, pursuant to the warrant signed by the Honorable Judge Allison Kaler, you will be placed on pretrial release with the conditions 16, 17, 24, and you would be subject to GPS monitoring, house arrest conditions with all exceptions allowed. Your curfew will be from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. each day. Sir, do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Lamont Samuels. Sir, you're here on charges of driving a license suspended or revoked with a bond of $1,000 and 2 charges out of Orange County for which you're being held no bond. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Sir, I showed that officer a permit from the BAR, the Bureau of Administrative Review. I have a permit to drive. He still gave me a suspended license ticket, and then he threw the permit in the rental car and they towed it away. But if you check with the bar, I have a permit to drive until September while I'm fighting a refusal to blow case. I shouldn't have a charge for suspended license, sir. I'm permitted to drive right at this point.
So does that mean yes, you want the public defender, or no, you don't want the public defender?
I shouldn't even have the charge at all. I gave him the permit.
All right, well, if you decide you do want the public defender, at your next court date, you can ask for the public defender at that time. Good luck, sir.
Okay.
Steven George?
I mean, I don't understand what am I still being charged with this even though?
Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Your bond is $1,000 and the public defender is appointed to represent you. Good luck, sir. Derek Smith?
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, you're here on charges of disorderly intoxication with a bond of $250 and corruption by threat of a public servant with a bond of $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Peter Stoffer.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're here on 2 counts of trespass with a bond of $250 each. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yep.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Question, can my daughter out of state pay that with a credit card?
I don't know. They don't let me handle money. It's a long story, but you want to talk to an attorney about that.
Okay, thank you.
Delbert Todd.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're on charge of driving with a license suspended or revoked. Your bond is $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
No, sir.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Ramon Torres Serrano.
No, I'm Gerald Waters. That's me, sir.
All right, sir, you're here on charge of the possession of cannabis, possession of narcotic paraphernalia with a bond of $1,000 each, and DUI with a breath alcohol of over 1.5 or passenger under 18 years of age. Your bond amount for that charge will be $5,000. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Additionally, sir, you will be placed on pretrial release with the following conditions included, that you would be subject to random breath testing, self-pay, that you would not consume any alcohol or go to any bars or lounges. You have no contact. Okay, you got that. Okay. You do not use, possess, carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. And you would not drive any vehicle of any kind at any time for any reason whatsoever. A public defender is appointed. Good luck, sir.
How much was my bail again?
Oh, gosh. It's 1,000 and 1,000 and 5,000. Jarrett Waters.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Waters, you're on a charge of driving a license suspended or revoked with a bond of $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir.
So I tried to get bonded out yesterday and they said I had an open case. I was wondering if I am able to get bonded out or not.
Well, on this charge, definitely.
So I can get bonded out as of right now?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Jeffrey Wright.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wright, you're here on a charge of possession of cannabis with a bond of $1,000 and possession or consumption of alcohol in an open container near a store selling alcohol. And your bond for that is $250. Do you need the service of the public defender?
Yes.
All right, sir. Additionally, you're on currently on probation in 26 MM 2641. As a result of this case, pursuant to Parker v. State, that bond will be revoked. You will be held no bond. And you said you do want the public defender to represent you?
Yes.
All right, and the public defender will be appointed for all your cases, if not previously appointed. Good luck, sir.
Either one.
Right. Judge, did we do, Delbert Todd?
Let me check. No, we didn't. Or did we?
Was the last name?
Delbert. Yes, I'm being told we did.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.